Wall Street Journal is reporting that Iran was behind the Hamas plan to attack Israel. Congressional leaders have said that as well. Leaders from both Hamas and Hezbollah confirmed Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard had been working with the terrorist organization since August on air, land, and sea attack plans. Joining me right now is Ohio Congressman Warren Davidson, a member of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. Congressman, thanks very much for being here. What can you tell us in terms of the impact on America and what you're expecting here?
Well, look, it's just tragic. Israel is one of our closest allies, and frankly, the American people rightly have a lot of sympathy for the people of Israel, always, but especially when you see these tactics of terror. I mean, just horrific. And people are, frankly, so angry that they're not even truly grieving yet. So we should mourn with the people of Israel, but we should totally support their resolute action. And I think people are encouraged by Netanyahu's call to a long effort to eradicate this threat. It has been persistent from these proxy groups, Hamas, Hezbollah, but it all goes back to Iran.
Yeah, it goes back to Iran, and that's what we're hearing. But what is the response in your judgment, Congressman? Is there a role for Congress here? What kind of authority does the White House have in terms of moving equipment, supporting Israel from a military standpoint?
Well, you could see that quickly and rightly, the Biden administration moved the carrier group in the Middle East closer to Israel. So they're positioning to be able to provide support. And that support might mean humanitarian assistance. We have Americans trapped in Israel, and we have a clear crisis that is likely to emerge as this area of the Gaza Strip, the region of Gaza, it's about the size of Omaha and about 2 million people in it. There are people there who are innocent civilians, and Hamas is using them. So it is going to be a nasty war by design, by just evil people. So the United States can provide some resources that way. And when Israel asks, America will certainly look at how can we support them. I think Israel is very well positioned to be able to deal with the threat. And they're clearly, the people that want to engage directly themselves.
Congressman, how significant is this crisis now to the upcoming debate over the next Speaker of the House? Does this expedite naming a new Speaker?
I think it adds to the sense of urgency. And, the reality is, thankfully, our party is united in standing with Israel. And it's disappointing that it's any point of division in our Congress. But, sadly, we saw around the country people supporting these actions and refusing to call it terrorism. They basically blame it all on Israel's occupation. And, nothing justifies this. We have to come together and say these tactics of terror are completely unacceptable. We did that with chemical weapons and nuclear weapons and certain other tactics. We need to say, look, you do this, you come in and attack innocent civilians, you're taking hostages. This is a line that has to be rooted out. There can be no sanctuary for these kinds of people.
Okay, we will leave it there. Congressman, in terms of the process this week, you've got a candidate forum on Tuesday and then the vote on Wednesday. Who are you supporting for Speaker?
I support Jim Jordan. From the get-go, once I supported Kevin, and unfortunately he is no longer the Speaker, but I think a little bit of setback on the momentum. We need to sustain our momentum and pass the bills. And I think Jim will be the right guy to unify the party.
Congressman, thank you. Warren Davidson joining us this morning. We appreciate your time.